await the start of round one. Walheim is only at 187, Foreman at 219. Walheim quickly taking the lead in the bout, but Foreman pursuing. How much Foreman has progressed since his Olympic days remains to be seen. He was raw, unpolished, but thunderously powerful. The left jab particularly, but a fine right too. Walheim's left getting into Foreman's face. What Walheim must do, of course, against the bigger, stronger man is keep moving. Walheim in the red trunks, Foreman in the blue. Tremendous interest, really, in this young Olympic heavyweight champion, not for just for his deeds in the ring at Mexico City, but also for the action immediately after that you need hardly be reminded of. The carriage of the diminutive flag about the ring. Crowd made some noise as Walheim got a left in there. Pappy Galt next to me is motioning to Foreman, stick him, meaning keep that left out there, and George began to do it. We're a minute and 40 seconds into round one. Foreman with a right to the stomach to bring Walheim's guard down if he can. Now Foreman's beginning to use that left, and there's a good left jab to Walheim's face, and another, and another. There's the right. A right lead that caught Walheim on the left side of the jaw. We have a minute left in round one. I don't know if you heard Pappy Galt in the background there. Stick and jab, George, he said. "30 seconds left in round one. George Foreman in the blue trunks against Don Walheim in the red. The heavyweight Olympic champion's pro boxing debut here in Madison Square Garden. The bell for round two. Madison Square Garden, New York City. Professional boxing debut of George Foreman, Olympic heavyweight champion in the blue trunks at 219 against Don Walheim of Freeport, Long Island in the red trunks at 187. Sitting next to me, Pappy Galt, Olympic boxing coach, the man who made George Foreman an international figure. And I must say, in round one, Pappy, perfectly honestly, George looked nothing like he did when he defeated the Russian Chapulis in Mexico City.
He's a little nervous. He's a little nervous now, but he will come on. He's got to jab more. His jab got to work. His jab, and he comes with the jab, with his straight right, he's all right.
So far, Foreman is not waging the aggressive kind of battle he did in Mexico City. And I have to wonder, Pappy, if he's got some strategy for this fight that you might uniquely be aware of, even though you're not handling.
No, I don't think so. I think George is just tight right now, but he's getting a little better now. His jab's working all right.
Once again, Pappy Galt, Foreman's Olympic boxing coach. Foreman in the blue trunks, Walheim in the red. There was a good left hook by Foreman, who just looked over at Pappy Galt and this reporter when he connected with him. It's funny, he's being managed now by Dick Sadler, who manages Sonny Liston, yet he looked over to Pappy Galt. A left by Walheim connecting. And a right lead by Foreman that did no damage. Foreman blue trunks, Walheim red. So far, Foreman has done no damage to Walheim. A good left jab then, and another by Foreman. 20 seconds left in round 2. Walheim with a left lead. Another, sticking and jabbing. Round 3, Madison Square Garden. Former Olympic heavyweight boxing champion in the blue trunks, George Foreman, against Don Walheim of Freeport, Long Island. Foreman at 219, Walheim at 187. The first 2 rounds, a disappointing performance by Foreman, but now he's beginning to unload. According to his Olympic coach, Pappy Gall, sitting next to me, Foreman has been tight, not loose. His cornerman, manager Dick Sadler and Bobby Lewis, were talking to him vigorously between the 2nd and 3rd rounds. In fact, too many may have been talking to him, too much at the same time. Foreman using the right lead that he used so effectively against the Russian Shapulis in Mexico City. Foreman now sticking with that left. Looks much better this round, much better. I emphasized George only because he became a national and international figure in his Olympic boxing contests, and because this is his professional debut. Walheim has had 11 fights, 5 victories, 4 defeats, 2 draws. Foreman is belaboring him. He's got Walheim in trouble, and Walheim goes down, and he is a tired and beaten young man. The superior strength and weight of Foreman beginning to tell as a succession of rights following a left did it, and he is knocked out. George Foreman wins his first professional fight.
1 minute, 54 seconds.
Well, George, you didn't start fast, but it had repercussions of Mexico City the way it finished, didn't it?
Well, this guy was too awkward and running away too much. It makes the man look bad. But like I told him, I wanted to start with the one that would give me a fight. He did that much. It made me, I didn't look as good as I am, but it was running. You know,
Dick Sadler is saying off microphone, he didn't have no bum to beat, referring to the defeated opponent, Walheim. Your Olympic boxing coach, Pappy Gall, said you looked a little tight, a little tense in the beginning, weren't sticking and jabbing like you can.
Like I said, this guy was wild. I mean, this guy was, you know, something about him. He made me, you know, loose, tight. But nothing to it. A child can do it.
A good beginning for you.
I'm concentrating on hard punches. This guy was a runner. And my man told him, just slow him down. I ain't got to worry about knocking him out. I can knock anybody out. Look at that punch to the body. That to the head. See that? Look. Man, I'm tough. That boy better quit. Lord have mercy. Look at me. I'm finna do some more.
Down he went and that finished it. Man, I'm tough. I'm quick. Look at that punch. Are you trying to emulate any of your predecessors? Take a look at yourself in slow motion.
Look at that, man. That's what you call learning. That boy's in the stage becoming a champion. Look, come back. Oh, well. But it's power.
Are you too cocky too soon, too young?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
What was it you said in Mexico City? You'll be the heavyweight champion of the world if the good Lord is willing?
Look at me coming out of there.
If the good Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. George, congratulations to you. Good start. See you soon. Next fight.